Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies continue to go down and down and down and down. When are they going to stop? There is the biggest market manipulation we have ever seen. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how this is taking place. Are we going to go lower? Are things over with? Are they going to continue to crash? Stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because you do not want to miss these time-sensitive videos. I have many years of investment and trading experience, and every day I make videos about Dogecoin and I cover all of cryptocurrency news, additionally teaching you technical analysis. And if you want to get access to my day trade alerts for cryptocurrencies, join the Patreon, which is in my top pinned comment or in my video's description, where you can get access to a 4,000 member Discord. You can talk to me on the phone, we can build you a portfolio, and I teach technical analysis and more. I'm giving away 200 Doge to one lucky winner this Saturday. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow my Instagram and Twitter, and put Dogecoin giveaway in the comments. And we're going to get started right now, but before we do so, go ahead and smash up the like button if you love Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies. And let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this market? When are we going to start seeing some green here? Are we going to continue to head lower? How low do you think we're going to go? What do you all think? Let's go ahead and talk about it in the comments. So Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies were just continuing to head lower and lower, especially woke up this morning and we were just headed down. But the last 2 hours, we had a massive bounce with Bitcoin. With Cardano, with our favorite cryptos, they had a very big bounce, which is very interesting to see in a very short period of time. If we look at Dogecoin, the bounce is definitely not as significant as it appears on the chart, but it's actually bigger if you measure the percentage. Dogecoin ended up bouncing in a very short period of time, about 5%. So we've actually ended up coming down a little bit further after that. So it's definitely not looking very good for Dogecoin on the charts. However, there might be some relief with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. So we're going to have to see how they continue to play out because they're definitely going to depict how Dogecoin is going to start moving here. Now we're going to take a deeper dive into some technical analysis, but before we do so, we have some actually really good pieces of news that I need to share with you right now. So Bank of America approves Bitcoin futures trading for some clients. So Bank of America is the second largest bank in the US, has approved the trading of Bitcoin futures. This is actually very good. Banks are starting to now allow their clients to get into cryptocurrencies. And when people get into futures, it's usually a lot of money. They're shorting, they're longing Bitcoin futures, and eventually they're going to start opening up Ethereum futures and other futures. But this is definitely really good that banks are starting to now venture into cryptos. It's not only financial institutions, one that offer like investing already, but now it's banks. And then other banks are going to continue to do it. So this is going to bring lots of money into cryptocurrencies. Definitely a very good start for Bank of America. Now, Jack Dorsey says Square has a new Bitcoin business named TBD. So Jack Dorsey, he's both the CEO of Twitter and Square, is a huge fan of cryptocurrencies, as this article also depicts. So recently they came out and said that they are creating a hardware wallet for Square clients, but instead he's also creating a new business to go with existing units like Tidal and Cash App, which is focused on building an open developer platform with the sole goal of making it easier to create non-custodial, permissionless, and decentralized financial services. So he's creating a company to allow more opportunity into investing in cryptocurrencies, decentralized applications, and what is also very, very, very good stuff. And he is going to be speaking on the 21st with Elon Musk and Cathie Wood about Bitcoin at the B-Word event. So make sure you guys check that out. I think something big is going to be happening on that day for cryptocurrencies. Most likely it's going to be a very green day, depending on what actually is said in that event. Maybe that's going to be the day that Elon, in the name of Tesla, is going to accept Bitcoin again. Who knows? But definitely a very big event coming up here very soon. Now we have Axe Body Spray. On the 20th, they're releasing the Dogecoin. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going to buy this. You know, this thing actually might be worth a lot of money. They may only make a certain amount of these. And in the future, these things could potentially be worth a lot of money. So I'm probably going to grab a few of these myself, hold on to them long term. And I'll probably just get some to even use myself. Definitely looking forward to this. Could this be a pump event? Who knows? I'm not necessarily concerned about that, but it's probably going to have a positive effect on the price of Dogecoin, I'm expecting. but I'm not really expecting anything major to happen by any means, so I would not presume that. So the crypto prices are continuing to go down and down and down, but look, there's only good news. There's no really bad news that has been out there. But if we take a look at the on-chain data that I've been showing you guys the last couple of weeks, and this is the Bitcoin balance on the reserve on the exchanges. So whenever we see the top line, the black line is the price of Bitcoin, and the bottom line is the balance of Bitcoin on the exchanges. Bitcoin is becoming rare. It's basically becoming hard to get in a certain sense. So whenever the balance of Bitcoin on the exchanges goes down, you see the price eventually starts to correlate to a massive bull run. And any type of massive drop that you see in the balance of Bitcoin on the exchanges signals a massive pump. It pretty much correlates every single time for the most part. There was a time here that it ended up spiking up a little bit and the price still continued to go up, but then it ended up continuing to go down and down and down. And eventually, after the crash, the balance of Bitcoin on the exchanges began to be more prevalent, which brought the price down. So whenever this thing goes up, generally the price of Bitcoin goes down. And whenever this thing goes down, which is starting to do it at a rapid pace, the price of Bitcoin generally goes up, but it's not happening. It's not happening. This usually is 1 for 1, but it's not happening. Look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum. When the balance of Ethereum on the exchanges begins to be removed in a rapid pace, the price of Ethereum skyrocketed last year, as we saw that. But then Ethereum crashed, and look, the balance of Ethereum was still continuing to go lower and lower and lower, and it's actually getting so low to the point where it's becoming very scarce. So generally what happens is a massive spike in the price of Ethereum, but it's not happening right now. So we have all of this on-chain data, which is basically data about blockchains, and it's like hidden information that you can't really find on the news and anything else. Where this is just very strong analytical data, and this stuff is actually the most strong information that you can get for cryptocurrencies. This is what analysts, at some big firms and institutions use. They use this type of information to figure out where things are going to be going, if they're bullish, if they're going to be buying. So generally what happens is, there's correlation with the price and the balances. And when these balances are removed, it's very, very bullish for cryptocurrencies, especially that cryptocurrency, which is most of the cryptos at this point. But the price is not doing anything. So that shows you the purest form of market manipulation. And what the balance of being removed also, it shows you the whales buying and accumulating. Cryptocurrencies are being bought up left and right by institutions, but it's not even really moving the market, which is very strange. So this shows you and proves to us that we are being manipulated, that there's all of this good news, there's great things happening. Yes, there's FUD and there's bad news that comes out here and there. But when you see the prices continue to go down when things are very positive and very good, and the on-chain data is proving to us that things are still being bought, that Bitcoin, Ethereum is still being accumulated, Bitcoin and Ethereum have the strongest effect on the price of Dogecoin. When Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, Dogecoin goes up too. So this is proving to us in one way, very clearly, that we are being manipulated. The big whales, they're trying to get you to sell. They're trying to shake the weak hands, the paper hands, to make you think, oh my gosh, it's over with. Let me go put my money into somewhere else. Let me just go ahead and sell, cut my losses, let it go down further, and then I'll buy back in when it starts to go up again. That's what they want you to think. Because if they can get a lot of people doing that at the same time, it causes massive drops in the price, and then they scoop it up, and then it goes up really fast, and then you turn your head and look, the price was a lot higher than when you sold it at. So you trying to time the market when there's whales swimming and there's market manipulation is a very, very bad thing to do. And the best thing to combat manipulation and the whales is to continue to hold with diamond hands and to have patience. Warren Buffett said that the money and the stock market and investors goes from the impatient to the patient. The money goes from the impatient to the patient. So if you want to make money in this market, you have to have diamond hands and you have to be patient. If you're investing, especially if you're investing into something good, successful project like Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, if you have patience, these projects have been around for many, many years. They're very successful. They're continuing to grow at a rapid pace, and they're not going to stop growing, at least for a long time. So continue to have patience and outswim the whales, outbeat the whales with your diamond hands. Most importantly, let's look at these prices here. Dogecoin is just in a very strong downtrend. This is definitely not looking good. I said last night, look, we could definitely go to 17.5, which we did. We ended up hitting that bottom, but I was like, we need to definitely hope that this can end up being a bullish reversal pattern to the upside. We were hoping this the other day too. Definitely didn't play out. We ended up getting rejected out of that pattern. Another rejection. Are we going to get rejected again here? And if we do, it's going to bring us lower. It's going to bring us eventually 16.5 cents. Will bring us to the bottom of the market at the floor for Dogecoin. Could we go lower than that? Yes, we can. Is that likely? Not very likely. Not very likely, but it's certainly possible. But most importantly, we are seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are the ones we want to pay attention to in this bearish market. We want to pay attention to what especially Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing. And Bitcoin right now is definitely looking potentially that it could bounce up from here. We are so overdue for a bounce, it's not even funny. All the indicators are showing us that we are in an oversold position, that we cannot last here very long. We were hoping for this to end up playing out. An inverse head and shoulders, it was definitely looking beautiful. But manipulation brought us out of that pattern. We ended up getting rejected out of that pattern. Now we're having a potential double bottom. So this W pattern is bullish, but it has to play out. We have to break out of it. And then we have to break these levels of resistance, 33,000. If Bitcoin can break 33,000, then there's definitely some sign of hope for recovery in the next couple of days. If Bitcoin continues to get rejected and to go lower and break down here, we're definitely going to see some more downwards momentum. But it is the weekend. Sometimes on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, we definitely can start to see some green. If we can, Ethereum needs to break. Oh, that's Cardano. $1.28 for Cardano. Ethereum needs to break $2,000. If Ethereum can break $2,000 and start heading up, definitely very good sign for a bullish recovery for Dogecoin. So pay attention to those levels. Mark my words. And if you want a good platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies and stocks, use my WEBULL link. If you deposit $100, they will give you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000, which you can immediately sell, buy cryptos worth, or send it to your bank account. And if you guys got something out of the video, share this video with some of your friends and family below up the comment section. Hit the like button, and I will see you all tonight. Thank you.